and welcome back to my playthrough of Brook City. It seems I was doing okay rule-wise, but of course nothing really happened during the last episode, so we will definitely see some of our encounters this round, and so things could go wrong if I don't pay enough attention. Okay, let's get into it. And I guess I want to start with Wilson Fox here. So we're ready, all of our cards. Then we have to draw our next criminal card. That's another crime. Boosting sales, racketeering. She has a trend value of 3, which is good, so she can really take some extra influence. And when she activates, we have to discard a hunch or we have to place an influence on this card. Good thing is, if we bust her, we can discard a tape from the board. So this is definitely a good incentive. She will start at Q23. Actually, she won't move. And this is right next to the lead here. Okay, that is also not too bad. And keep in mind, Selena already lost her lead because of the last, I think it was the case card that was triggered. Cannot quite remember. Okay, that's good. Or at least something we can deal with. Let's move into his act phase. And of course, I will totally want to engage this, what is it? The clue here, which is Rip Luga. We need 6 successes for this guy. Good thing is I don't have to leave the car, which is good because again, we are adjacent or near the target. And I think for my movement, I will not move. If I'm not moving in my move step, I get to remove 1 stress, which is definitely helpful at this point in time. Then we can still take an action or play a card and play a card. And I'm not sure if it's the best move, but I will still play this ability, which is pretty much a one-time thing that will happen when you play this card. Keep guessing, each cop makes host 1 crime in their crime area. That's good. Unfortunately, only Wilson currently has crimes. And then each cop may either place 1 progress on 1 crime in their crime area or gain 1 hunch. Nice. So I think, let's first of all exhaust that crime. And I think let's exhaust her for now. So she will not activate. She will simply, more or less stand up, wake up when it's time to activate later in the criminal phase, which is good. We still can put 1 success on a crime or gain a hunch. And I think for Wilson, it might be beneficial now to gain a hunch instead. So he will grab a hunch. And I think I will do the same for Selena. Then it's time to encounter this spike here. We have usually 2 dice to do that. So encounter with 2 dice, and you may play 1 progress on a crime in your crime area. Definitely also a good thing. I will remember that. But because we played the tactic last round, know your enemy during each of your, cop hat encounters gain an extra die. So we will roll 3 dice now. Awesome. His resistance value is a 1. So he will basically reduce 1 success from this, but I think I still have some chances to play some actual progress on that card. Of course, I will do that with my Lego dice tower here. So let's see. Oh, that's good. So those are 2 successes right off the bat. This is an exploding die, though this also counts as a success. And I get to keep rolling. How nice is that? Okay, yet another success. Perfect stuff. Overall, those were 4 successes. Because of the resistance of 1, we pretty much inflicted 3 successes or 3 progress on Rip Luga down there. So we still need 3 more to go, but at least we actually did make some progress. Awesome stuff, and we can still use our threats to pull ability from our character card to place 1 progress on a crime we have in our crime area. Now I really kind of regret that I spent the hunch, but we also need those hunches later on anyway. And I think that was pretty much the act phase. So we played a card, we moved, or we didn't move, we healed instead. And we used an action from our action card. Awesome. Let's do the criminal turn. So this is basically, we start here with Cynthia Marrow. So all of the cards will activate. The attached vehicle moves 3 streets towards its destination, which isn't bad either, to be honest. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So we are also pretty much next door to her, Cynthia here. Awesome. And we also need 6 successes for her. And keep in mind, we need 5 of those clues in order to win this scenario. Of course, we are not done yet. Next card is a crime. We will simply stand her up, which is basically it. And then we have the racketeering activate. You must either discard one hunch or place one influence on this card. I think for now I still feel confident enough to allow an influence on this card. Right now she's not yet trendy, so that's fine, and this is pretty much the end of his criminal phase. Last thing to do apparently is to draw another card, and this is another ability. Ask around town, each cop may either draw a lead or gain one hunch. Awesome, awesome card. Then it's Selena. We will ready her card, her tactic card here, and it seems I was right, so thanks so much for your comment. Hunches that are on this card are no longer considered to be normal hunches, so I cannot simply discard of those, or when whatever, want to reroll stuff or want to transform hunches into successes, whatever. So yeah, it seems I played it right. Next we have to draw a criminal card. And here we have a video shoot, Crime Riot, Gemini Arcade, Trend 3. This is okay, so she can take some influence, and yeah, we can suffer a stress or place one influence on this card. When she's busted, we gain a hunch, not too bad. So let's place her on F2, which is pretty much up here. Overall, she also needs to heal, but we don't have to take her move step first, because I think let's play this ability Perfect Vantage, which says if you are in a location, I'm this Parasol farm headquarters, you may either place 1 progress on each crime or place 3 progress on 1 crime. And yeah, guess what? I will totally bust this crime in the crime area of Wilson Fox. It's a crime, doesn't need to be in my crime area. This is how I understand it. 1, 2, and 3. Those are 4 successes, which means we have busted it. Discard 1 tape from the board. How awesome is that? So first of all, she will disappear and we get rid of this tape here, the asset, which simply goes back to the lead singles here. Nice. Let's not forget to use her tactics. So exhaust, gain 1 hunch. Yes, we will exhaust this card. And then we may move any number of hunches to that card. So she has 2 hunches, and I think let's really move 1 hunch, additional hunch over here. And each hunch we spend is an extra die during an encounter. And I can still use it, so it doesn't need to be unexhausted or whatever. It's only that when I exhaust it, then I can whatever do what it says, because yeah, the rest of the text is still valid for me. I will not move, which means I can also remove 1 stress, and then during my action step I will enter the car and then I'm doing my action, and this will be an encounter here apparently with 2 dice, basically with a microphone here, which is the cautious approach, and then you may resolve the prepared effect on a tactic card you control. Awesome. Doesn't really matter if it's exhausted or not, I control it. I can use the prepare effect on those. We are going after Cynthia. Her resistance for the mic is unfortunately only a 1, but still I will take it. And actually I'm really thinking of spending those 2 hunches actually. Let's do that, because this gives me 2 extra dice. Keep this resistance in mind. Yeah, let's go for it. So I will spend those 2 hunches from my tactic card, which gives me an extra 2 dice. We have to remove 1 success apparently because of her resistance. And okay, that's not too shabby. So those are 3 successes and 2 hunches, but we still have this exploding die here, so we get an extra die. How cool is that? And that's an extra success. So in total we have 1, 2, 3, 4 successes and 2 hunches. So we can get 4 successes or 5 successes if we would spend our hunch. And I think I will do that. So that's now also success. So that's 6 successes in total plus a hunch. We get that hunch right off the bat after we have resolved that. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes, sorry, my bad. -1 is 4 progress on the card, which is also pretty amazing, though we still need 2 more to go. And because we roll a hunch symbol or an extra hunch symbol, we gain this hunch, and then we can do the prepared effect on a tactic card I control. And guess what? I will do this one here, gain 1 extra hunch. Always nice. Awesome. This wasn't a bad turn actually. pretty neat. But I think those were all we moved, or we didn't move again. We acted and we played a card. So yes, let's go into the criminal phase. So we start with a clue. The attached vehicle moves 3 streets towards its destination, which is 1, 2, and 3. Unfortunately, next time, apparently, we may have to move, so we cannot simply heal, but that's still okay. And then we have this one here. Activate, you must either suffer 1 stress or place 1 influence on this card. I feel relatively confident to place influence on this card, and that's pretty much also the end of the criminal step. Let's not forget to draw a card. Encounter. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. We can use this in our later turn. And then we go into the criminal turn. Here is no activate, but here is an activate effect. If Micky is on his suspect card, apparently he isn't, and I really hope this is his miniature actually. He plays a gig. No, we don't do that. Otherwise, place 1 tape in a random location. So let's see where it goes. That's R18, which is actually pretty nice. Lockwood Art Museum. This is amazing because, again, this is our direction we want to go to anyway. Awesome, awesome stuff. Cool. Then we do this. Place 1 influence on a crime. Okay, there's nothing I can do about that. And yes, I have to place the influence on this video shoot here right now. She's not yet trendy. She's lacking 1 influence. The problem is the setting trends card is trendy. Each cop that has at least 1 trendy crime in the crime area must either place 1 tape in a random location or suffer 1 stress. I just got rid of a stress, but I don't feel like placing more tapes on the board. Or should I? Because 1 tape could be almost gone actually. No. Let's place that random tape for now. That's fine. And it goes, oops, it's the wrong side, into B30. That's kind of a bummer because that's all the way here in the northeastern of Brook City in the Reeves International Airport. Then we have the jump start. If there is no clue in place, it is. No clue has reached its destination. So that's already the case rules. Of course, we still have to draw a case card. And here we found the misdirection. Another event. Each cop near a clue may discard 1 hunch to move it 3 streets in any direction they choose. Ah, that's actually not bad. It could buy me some time with this clue because she's now adjacent to this clue. The thing is, the clue will move 1, 2, 3 spaces here. And actually, I wanted to go there too because overall, this is my direction. Because here I have the asset, the tape, I have the lead next to it. So I'm not so sure if I really want to do that actually, just to buy me time. I could really get rid of that clue. I think we only need 2 more successes here. No, let's not do that. Could be a terrible mistake, but I take my chances here. Okay, that's the end of the full round. I think let's do 1 more. And I think again I want to start with Wilson here. So let's draw our criminal card and yet another crime. Boosting sales. Also a trend rating of 3, which is good. So we can really play some stuff here. She goes into L29. So basically all the way up here. L29 is here, Brickway Warehouses. And the first thing that Wilson wants to do is to play another tactic card. And I love this artwork on this card because it so reminds me of Beverly Hills Cop. During your move step, you may move 1 additional space or street if you have at least 1 crime in your crime area. Awesome stuff. I can exhaust it to move 1, and yeah, if I have the same card later on, I can use the prepared effect to move 3, which really works out perfectly in this case, because I will exhaust it right away to move 1. Hooray, how cool is that? So now I'm adjacent to her. Again, during my move, I will not move, which takes care of yet another stress. We're getting there. I played, I moved or didn't move, and I think, yeah, let's totally encounter again with 2 + 1 die because of our by the books kind of approach. So 3 dice it is. But keep in mind, we still need 3 successes if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's the case. Okay, let's see. That was a crappy roll. Oh, this is bad. This is really, really bad. Of course, I could use my hunch to basically, transform this into one, but that's still not enough because we have one resistance. And now I'm really regretting that I have used the dice from Selena actually. So I think I will not use it for a success. I think I will go with simply those two results. So this gives me one progress because of the resistance, keep that in mind, but I still gain an extra hunch. But still, this places one extra success on this clue, and then I still can place one progress on a crime in your crime area. And I think I really slowly have to take care of this trendy crime here, but we need 4 more to go. Let's move into the criminal area. We will start with, I've always forgot her name, Cynthia Merrow. Of course, she will move 3 spaces, or rather streets in this case. So she's coming closer to a target. 1, 2, and 3. I think I can also place her here. It doesn't really matter. We are always moving for streets. And I think I can choose because I want to go here. I could go gate those things anyway, I guess. But this feels more thematic, and we are driving on the right side of the road anyway. This time the setting trends will activate. You must either suffer 1 stress or place 1 influence on a crime. I think in this case, let's take the stress. I think we have gotten rid of some of those, so I will do that. Next, we will activate her. You must either discard 1 hunch or place 1 influence on this card. I think in this case, let's get rid of the hunch. We still have 1 more to go. And those were all of his crimes. Last thing to do is to draw his card. And let's keep him guessing. Each cop may exhaust 1 crime in their crime area. I think we had that already. Nice card. Then it's Selena. We will place this face up. We will draw her next card. And what did we get? Yes, it's not an event. Boosting sales. That's a nice one. She doesn't have any resistance for firearms, it seems. Yeah, she's really lightly closed, it seems. Yeah, and we know her. She goes to Q3, the fast track bus depot, which is actually right next to Micky Scott. Okay, then it's her turn. First of all, she wants to exhaust her card again. Again, she gets a hunch, and then she can move any number of hunches from her card to this tactic. And yes, we will place 2 more potential dice there. Neat. This is not an action, this is not a move whatsoever. Awesome stuff. Or maybe, no, let's put 1 back because again, I think I have to do something else. Yeah, let's only move 1 die here for now. Then she will move 1, 2. We are next to a tape, so we can discard 1 hunch in order to remove this tape. So it goes back to the league singles. I can still continue to move actually, and which is what I will do. This is my 3rd move, and I could exhaust my car actually, but should I do that? No. I think during my move I will simply exit my car, which means I am here. So now I'm also next to this lead, which we will collect apparently. So let's have a little read. One of the older tenements in the city got a facelift a few years ago, but that didn't scrub away the rumors of it being home to known gangbangers. Paper-thin walls often lead to domestic disturbance and noise complaint calls, as well as the occasional hot tip. Place 1 progress on a crime if we ditch that. For now, I don't know. Let's keep it for now. And of course, let's also spawn a new lead, which is apparently an abandoned car, Tucker & Sons, salvage at R27, which is also right next to her. So apparently, she could consider ditching that lead in order to place 1 progress on a crime. I have to think about, maybe she should do that because she still hasn't played a card. But she's not in a location because she still has this another copy of the perfect vantage here, but she's not in a location. She's on a street. So I think we might as well wait actually. Okay, before she's going to decide what she wants to do with her card step, she wants to do the action. This is really what I really like about this game, that you can choose the player order, and you can also choose in which order you take your actions. Really gives you a lot of control actually. So let's go for the action encounter 2 with her mic thingy. And I guess she will also discard that hunch, so this gives her 3 dice in total. And keep in mind her target still needs 2 successes actually. So let's hope for the best. Those are 2 successes, but she still has a resistance of 1 against the microphone. Yeah, let's totally spend the remaining hunch she has. I'm now really glad I reconsidered my choice early on. So yeah, those are then 3 successes. I gained this hunch back afterwards, so I'm not moving it. So I spent 1, I gained 1, but those were 3 successes, minus 1 resistance, 2 progress, which is exactly enough to bust this clue. 6 clues, we have 3 times 2 players, 6 successes are needed. Awesome stuff. So this card is busted, this card goes to the discard pile, and of course, Cynthia gets control over this clue token here. So it seems we are 20% on our way to victory. Awesome stuff. Then she can still use the prepared effect of her hunch actually, of her tactic card here because of her action. So yeah, she will grab a hunch. And we still have her card step actually. And I think for my card action, I want to rather draw a card, which is something that you can also do. Another tactic, which is nice. Practice patience during each of your microphone encounters, gain 1 extra down. And when it's prepared, I can draw a card. Nicely done. And this is pretty much the end of her act step. Let's activate her cards. So, who's this guy? Rip Luger will move 3 spaces, or again, streets 1, 2, and 3 towards his destination. Not so far actually, but I think we are doing okay. At the video shoot, we must either suffer 1 stress or place 1 influence on this card. Let's totally, this was the wrong symbol, token. Let's totally go for an extra stress, because otherwise this would also be considered trendy. And here we have the boosting sales. You must either discard 1 hunch or place 1 influence. Let's discard that hunch. Awesome, awesome turn. Last thing to do again at the end, you still draw an extra card. And here we have another tactic, determination, which says during each of your encounters, you may suffer 1 stress to gain 1 die. Wow, this is amazing, amazing tactic. We have to play this card next round. Awesome. Over to the publicity tour. So we are in the criminal turn now. If Mickey is on his suspect card, again, he's not. Otherwise, he plays 1 tape in a random location. Let's see where it goes. That's A23 WBCW TV studio, which is also up here. So maybe I think Wilson could move in that direction because he's still chasing that clue here, Rip Lugar. So yeah, I think this is good. So we really have to take care of those guys. Then we have leaked singles here. Place 1 influence on a crime. Should be that big of a deal. So I guess let's simply place it here. Yep. And right now this is the only trendy crime. Each cop that has at least 1 trendy crime at least plays 1 tape in a random location or suffer 1 stress. I think in this case, let's, again, the wrong token. Let's go for the stress. So again, he's at 4 stress, but overall I think we are doing okay. Case turn, again, there is still a clue in play, so this is okay. So which is also good, so you don't have to artificially wait until clues come out. So if there's really nothing on the board, you at least get to search for 1 and put it into play. None of the clues has reached the destination, so we can simply draw another case card, which is Spooked Drivers, another event. Each cop within 3 spaces of a clue gains 1 hunch. Unfortunately, no one actually is. And then each cop with no hunches, I think we all have hunches actually, must either activate a clue, what? Or suffer 1 stress. Okay, we both have hunches, so we can dodge this bullet here too. Whew. And yeah, again, we have reached the end of a round, and I think I will stop here. I think 2 rounds per episode should be manageable. Gives me also some room in case I missed a rule or 2. So I have it's easier for me to fix those mistakes. And again, really appreciate all your comments. Keep them coming. Make me aware of any goofs I'm doing here, or let me know what I should be doing tactic wise. And Really hope you are still enjoying this playthrough of Brook City, and hope to see you soon in one of my other videos. And until then, bye bye.